Dillman, he is gone. He gets murdered. He gets his throat slit, okay? And the chaperone of Glinda and Alphaba decide that night that she's seen something outside, so she goes outside and she's gone. So the next morning, Alphaba and Glinda go to try to find her, but she's in a hospital and she's not there. And they find out that their professor has been murdered. So they know, like, their chaperone knows who the murderer is. But the thing is, what she's saying doesn't make sense. And because they no longer have someone to watch over them, Madam M, who is being suspicious, is like, oh no, you need a chaperone. So they come up with the plan. The nanny that took care of Elfie is now going to chaperone them, but she had to bring along Nessa. And for some reason, listen, it doesn't really matter right now. Nessa has no arms. They just made it a point to say it. She ain't got no arms. Her legs are still a little bit messed up. But, you know, she's pretty. And she's a little bit stuck up. And she gets all the things that she wants in her pretty silver shoes. But that's not the point. The point is, Madam M is being suspicious. Glinda is working on her magic. So she decides to go to the chaperone, who is Alma Clutch, and basically cast this spell so she could help know who the killer is. The killer is close to Madam M. It's like a minion. I don't know what the hell it is, but basically it's been following them. And it gets a little bit crazy because Madam M starts getting suspicious. And then she calls in the three girls into her office and is like, oh, I need to speak to you. And she tries to act like she doesn't know that, or she doesn't know that they know who the killer is. She's trying to frame everything on the chaperone, okay, Miss Alma Clutch. But then she casts a spell over the three girls, basically saying, you can't say anything I'm about to tell you, and honestly, you're not going to remember everything. But she's trying to recruit all three of them to become a spy for, like, the wizard, for the propaganda of, like, no animals, you know, ban the animals, kill the animals. And none of them are for it, but they can't talk about it because then they soon forget that they were under a spell.